Shit. Yeah, we need some theme music.
Yes, indeed.
So if you're a producer, I mean, I guess I could make some own theme music, but if
I could,
I don't have to.
I don't want to.
Motherfuckers, make some theme music for the show, send it to us.
Yeah.
If we like that shit, we'll put it on, and we'll give you credit for that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all have the magical theme
all
music.
The Saturday morning conversationalists.
Yeah.
Is that our Bayhive?
The conversationalists?
Saturday conversationalists.
The SAT convos.
The SAT convos. The fans of the show.
Yeah, we got to workshop that.
We got to workshop. We got to figure out what we're going to call our followers. If you got a name for the followers, send that shit to us too. Mm-hmm. Episode 46.
Yeah, Lee Smith.
The Lee Smith episode.
Yeah,
we're just going to name our shits after fucking whoever
sports
athlete is. Unless we got somebody on the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Principe. He was supposed to be on the show today, but he's having some phone issues.
Damn.
And so he's not going to be on the show. But check him out on the IMDb. Dude's a cool actor. He's in The Purge, a couple other things. But he'll get on our show. He's a stuntman. He's a stuntman and an actor. He's done like 68 movies.
Me being an old school fool is going to ask him about if he ever watched that show with Lee Majors, stuntman.
I think we're about all the same age, so I'm pretty sure he watched that shit.
Nah, that was my shit, though.
That used to be the show.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man.
It was good, player.
Nah, just cooling, just again in that weird zone. But just coasting by. Fitting to try out some of that Popeye's chicken shit.
Yeah. I've been like fighting the urge, man. I wish they opened early enough for us to do the taste test over here on the show.
Yeah.
But that's what Facebook Live is for, I guess. Or Insta Snap.
No, but I want to eat my food without having to stop and pause and be like, is that good enough?
No. Just do like an intro. I'm about to go test out these motherfucking sandwiches. And then I'm going to eat the sandwiches. And I'm going to give my commentary. I'm not going to eat sandwiches on the air. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, right? This fucking sandwich is delicious. Nobody needs all that shit. You don't need all the heavy breathing that's involved when I'm eating delicious food. When you're eating good food, it's like good sex. There's a lot of heavy breathing.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to go there.
A lot of action and shit. Because it's like a, you don't understand what it is. This shit is fucking delicious, yo.
Yeah, man. Nah, I was actually thinking, because like my son, he's big into pizza. So like we went around some of the places and we did a couple of taste testing. So I was thinking like...
Oh, you got to do the food fights, man.
Yeah. Those food
fights are pretty dope. And for those who don't know what the food fight, it's like you buy these like a passport book, kind of like those old school like ticket shits that they sell for the football teams. But it's like you get a little deal on like, all these burger joints or all these pizza joints.
Yeah, depending on what the month is.
Best
because like
cream.
the month could be like chicken wings and you pay like $25 for a pass and then you could go to like 12 different places to try out like 6 wings.
Yeah.
For free.
That's crazy.
For that ticket, I mean.
Yeah, for that ticket, but still, I mean.
But then you get burgers and pizza and then, hell yeah. I don't think they have like chicken sandwiches on them.
It also puts you onto a bunch of new restaurants too if you're ever looking for a way to like go to some new spots.
And honestly, I really try to find other reasons to actually like Rhode Island. Like I've never been to like Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is more Massachusetts anyways. But
but I mean I ain't never
Block Island. Like I don't do none of them joints.
I hate to be touristy in my own city. Like if I didn't live here, I probably would have done all that shit already. But like, I live here, man. I don't really care about Block Island. I don't got no money over there, so why am I going?
And you know what too? It's like living in New York too, and being from New York.
You can't catch the train there.
See, the thing though is that there was a time when my father was like, let's go to the Statue of Liberty. Let's do this. And we're like, the fuck are you doing that for? He was like, yo, people come from all around the world to do this stuff and we're here and you don't want to do that? Like, no. But this was when I was a punk ass teenager. But
I mean, I think it's cool. Like I would love to go like on some like vacation-y type shit. But I also like, I hate vacation-y type shit. Is that weird? I don't like going places like at the peak of the season.
I feel like a tourist.
Because it's just mad people. Like I prefer to go to like Block Island in September or some shit when it's not as super hot, but it's still nice enough. never been to the Cape.
Yeah.
Never been to Block Island.
Martha's Vineyard.
I had friends that had houses on all those places. And just
some people swear by it. And growing up, I know a couple of dudes would be like, "Yo, my family's going to Martha's Vineyard." I'm like, "The fuck? Like, what the fuck is that shit?"
See me get back, buddy.
Yeah, for real.
But I mean, I've been to the Statue of Liberty. It was the worst fucking 4 hours of my life.
What?
Hell yeah! The ferry ride was cool. It wasn't the worst 4 hours, but I mean, like the ferry ride was cool, but it was cold as shit because we went in like October.
Was it with a school trip?
No, just a group of us just went. We get to the Statue of Liberty and shit. It was big. We're like, all right, we're gonna go all the way to the top.
Try to look up a dress.
Nah, we're gonna go all the way to the top, but the line was so fucking dumb long. They gave you an option to get off like halfway up and then catch the elevator back down and be out. But I'm like, nah, I'm here. We'll go all the way to the top. So waiting in this fucking long ass line, fucking going up 2 stairs. I'm like, why is it like? I mean, I know it doesn't open up to a huge space, but like, why is the line not moving? You get all the way to the top, man, and I promise you, it's like, have you ever been?
No.
At the top of the Statue of Liberty, right, the head's probably about as big as this room, maybe slightly larger. And there's like 6 windows, but they were dirty as shit. So you couldn't even really see out of the windows. And then it's just like a little, like, you go up and you go back down. Like, there's no, like, there's not even like a little sign or a plaque or anything. I don't know, that was a long time ago when I went, like, in the late 90s. But
yeah, they did some renovations.
I stood in line for 4 hours, walked up like 5,000 stairs for 6 dirty windows.
To go right back downstairs. No, but you was in our head, though. Weren't you?
Yeah.
You could say that you was there, though.
Man, fuck that shit. It's the worst, like money I spent for nothing.
Yeah, you
checking back then.
Yeah.
Right? There's no Facebook check-in. I couldn't. It was like 96, so there was no cell phones with the cameras on them or nothing.
Nope.
You never knew how that little Insta camera shit was gonna come out.
It had the camera that way.
And then there's like 1,000 people behind you in lines, so it's not like you could just
keep it moving, boy.
Yeah, they're like,
keep it moving.
Okay, keep walking. You're like, goddamn.
Come on, guy. There's other people that gotta watch too.
I just wish the windows were clean. If the windows were clean and I could actually see out of them, I think it would have been a little bit of a better experience for me.
Yeah, since then, I think they did some renovation.
Well, I mean...
you would hope so. At least clean the window.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, man.
That's my Statue of Liberty story.
So what else?
Actually, every time I've been to New York, it's been for some shit that was supposed to be great and ended up being awful.
Yeah,
like I went for the Statue of Liberty. It wasn't as good as it was. Like, all right. We went to fucking New Year's Eve. Never do that shit, people.
Not in New York.
If you ain't got no fucking money, don't go to New York in Times Square. You're gonna be out there all fucking day
for nothing.
For 40 seconds of like screaming and yelling, and then they clear the streets so fast that it's like, yo, everybody get the fuck out.
Nah, the cops ain't for
they don't fuck around. Like.
And then hurry up to go on a crowded train or
the train, or they go in a club, and all the clubs is charging like $100 to get in. But it's like after midnight, right? So it's not even like you go into the club for the ball drop. You go into the club for the after party, and they charge like $100 for the after party in like these little ass bars. And I'm like, this is whack as fuck. We got there at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were way the fuck back. Like, so they do that shit in like whatever in the square or whatever, right? We're like
Square.
We're like, I don't even know what street we were on. Like, we were way the fuck up. Like, we had
45th,
something like that, like 45th, 44th, 45th. We were right near Steak and Shake.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we was right near. There's a Steak and Shake. We was in the.
I was in a hotel across the street from Steak and Shake, the row.
We was in the front of the little pit. They had like little pits on every intersection. And we was in the back of one. We was like, fuck this. Let's just go to the front of this one.
Damn, it was far.
Yeah, we was far. Like, we couldn't even see the Jumbotron.
Shit.
Like, that's like, they put a Jumbotron. Like, we was like, fuck this shit. We was just listening. And then there was like mad people. And then like people were in the back with like just pissing in the street. And it was, people were selling like 8 ounces of hot chocolate for like $4 because it was cold as shit. Those little hand warmers. Like,
capitalism at its best.
Like, and then the lady from Steak and Shake came by. She was just out there. And I was like, yo, you should sell us food right now. Because we've been out here for like 5 hours. Like, I was like, yo, I bet you'll make like $1,000 right now if you just sold like just your basic shit. And she came out and took orders for everybody.
Oh,
she came out. She was like, that's a great idea. I was like, yeah, my sandwich should be free. She was like, yeah, nah. But come out here and sell you sandwiches.
No.
But yeah, nah. Then we got to eat steak and shake and shit while we were standing in line at least. But when that shit ended, the cops were like, everybody go that way.
Yeah.
And we was
party done. Everybody have to go home.
We was out, man. Yeah, right.
Move.
Everybody leave.
Don't stick.
And then I drove home. And somehow I got lost on the way back from New York. I got like 40 minutes out of the way. I don't know, man. It was weird.
It seemed like every time you go to New York, you have a bad experience.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't fucking go there, dog.
And I love New York. I was thinking about going back to go for like a spa trip because there's a spa out there that is, you pay one price.
What kind of spa is this?
No, it's not the happy hour type thing. The happy ending type shit. Not that I know of. But
you go to like a spa where you get like the little robe and shit and you like walk around and
it's an all day spa, right? It's out in Queens. You pay one price. It's multiple levels. So like there's the men's room, so you could like there's a place with big vanity mirrors, so you could shave, comb your hair, do whatever, right? Then there's a back room where you could take a nap. So they got chairs, it's dark, it's quiet, and then they pump like white noise so you could take a nap. Then there's the saunas. There's a dry sauna and the wet sauna, and then they have like jets. But when you go there in the men's room, you got to be naked. A lot of people kind of feel funny about that. I'm like, look, I'm comfortable with myself, and if a dude likes me and looking at me, that's cool, as long as you don't touch me. That's it. But then you go upstairs, and then there's saunas. There's like 7 different saunas. There's gold sauna, so it's a different temperature. Salt, so they have like Himalayan salts, lace in the wall. Then there's this one hot ass room. They said don't stay in there more than 15 minutes because like after like 5 minutes you're sweating buckets. And then ice room, and then you go to the other side, and then they have like, you sit down, there's jets like for your shoulders and just chilling. You can watch TV, and then you go outside, and then there's other jets and for your shoulders, your back, your hips, all this kind of shit. And again, you only pay one price for this, and you could stay from 6. I think they open at 6 a.m. and they close at like 1, 2 o'clock. You could stay all day for that one price. So
you go in there and you pay the one price, and then you just walking around butt ass naked all day into these different jets?
No. Like when you go up, like
at what point do you get the fuzzy white robe with the slippers?
You get the robe.
Or you can like pick the Asian lady out of the back and be like,
I think you have to pay extra for the robe, but like even with that though, once you get out of the men's room, you gotta have clothes on. Oh, they give you a uniform. You have to wear certain pants. You just described
it, I was like, man, it's just a bunch of butt naked ass dudes rolling around.
Nah. There's women there too.
Oh, all right.
But like you have to wear. They give you a uniform. You wear certain pants and a certain top when you're there. But when you're in the pools, like it's not even swimming pools, just the jet pools, and then they have hot tubs too outside. But like when you go, like they give you a uniform, and then you can just chill all day. They have food. They have
like a social situation, or is it just like everybody's in there zen?
No, it's a social situation. But the thing is that like now it's got bad where just anybody goes, and they're loud, they're rude, they're not there to chill. They're just just a group of women. It'd be like 7 women, kikiing all up in the place. Like, that's cool and shit, but shut the fuck up. Like, I'm trying to relax, B.
I'm trying to get my relaxation on.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear about you and your husband or you and your boyfriend and he and me. Oh Lord, have mercy!
But that's what they're doing. That's why they go as a group so they could chit each other.
Yeah, but either way, like when I was thinking about going there, but there's another spot in Manhattan which is nice. It's much smaller, but like I like to go right when they open because there's nobody there, and it's like you have the whole place to yourself, and then afterwards. Like around like 12 o'clock, that's when like the chicks with the fake eyelashes and the popping up, and they go into the pool and like their whole body just drifts away in the pool.
Drifts away into the pool and shit.
Yeah, oh that shit is gross.
You're like, damn, you got a lot of spray tan.
Oh my goodness, but like I like doing that, like catching like a Mets game. I haven't caught a Yankees game recently.
Yo, I never been to them. I want to go see a Mets game, man.
Oh, it's
one of these. We got about 3 weeks left.
Oh yeah, it's mad chill. And plus, I think Mets making a run for the wild card too. So
where I have to try to get Mets tickets and
yeah, try to go out there.
Roll up there on like a Friday or some shit.
Oh hell yeah!
There's not a lot of baseball left though, so we gotta look at the schedule.
But yeah, every time I go to New York, like when I used to go with my lady, it's like we stayed in the hotel, and we stayed in the Row Hotel. It was a real nice hotel, and it's right across the street from the Shake Shack, and that Shake Shack's always jumping.
Oh, Steak Shack is that deal.
Always
Steak
jumping.
and Shake, right? Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake?
Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is fucking delicious. Have you do yourself a favor, get yourself some motherfucking Steak and Shake.
Oh yeah.
And Steak and Shake, send us free Steak and Shake.
Hashtag label out.
Hashtag label out. T-shirts soon come. Right? Was that Narragansett beer?
Well, it's more so for the barcade.
Oh, okay.
The shelter over where I'm working at.
My shirt's blank on the front, but on the back it says a bunch of shit. My mom bought it for me. Says that basically, like, if you fuck with me, she'll come and blow your house up because she's crazy. That's what it says in so many, like in the shortened version.
Yeah, my mother was like, she was watching the podcast and she was like, yo, that Daryl, he likes to cuss a lot, huh? And I'm like, yeah, Ma, yeah, it's Daryl. Growing up,
I have a terrible language.
No, but growing up, it's always the friend is always the bad influence. The mother never thinks it's is the bad influence. It's always the friend.
Hey,
like I don't know if I like you hanging around with that Daryl guy. He likes to cuss a lot. You know, but he's cool. like I'm not the one that like to cuss too. But I say shit like tiddlywinks.
Yeah,
try to squeeze.
You be hitting them with them TNT cussing.
Oh yeah.
Remember that shit back in the day? I don't even do they still do that shit? They play R-rated movies on like TNT and or TBS, and they fucking changed the words to some like
Mickey Ficky, Mickey Fix, Monkey Lover,
right? There's all kinds
with the
of
fudge. Yo, Hanging with the Homeboys was the movie that every other word was something else. Hanging with the Homeboys, that was the shit that used to trip me out. Mickey Figgy, Mother Lovin'.
Right.
Nah, I say Mickey Figgy a lot. And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Mickey
with those TBS censors, man.
Yep. And remember back in the day, too, even before they had, like, edited versions of song, they just had the straight beep.
Oh, yeah, just a straight beep. Or just like the silence.
Yeah. Even before the silence, it was just a straight beep.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I once got busy in a beep bathroom. Like, you can't say Burger King?
Right. But I mean, that's money. That was all money back then. They had to pay for that shit. Or they weren't getting money from Burger King, so they wasn't putting that shit in there.
Hell yeah. Or they didn't want to get sued by Burger King. Either way.
Right.
But yeah, I did once get busy in the Burger King bathroom just because of the song.
How did we get here? We just been off the rails for like.
No, we're riffing today. Today it's light topic day. We were supposed to have a guest today, and I know you didn't really want to talk too much about Jay-Z anymore.
Man, listen, y'all need to just let Jay-Z be Jay-Z. He ain't doing nothing new except still continuing to get the bag. So
yeah, and see, this is the thing though. Like people keep calling him a sellout though, and
here's my thing too. Like, I don't feel like it's. I mean, obviously, it's our responsibility as a community to hold each other up. Right?
And accountable.
And to keep each other accountable and to do all those things. But it doesn't have to be like, I have money, so I'm required now to give my money to poor people. Like, it's not a requirement. It's nice. But if I want to hold on to my billions of dollars and not do anything, that's what I'm able to do. Like, and if people feel bad about that, then they just, like, it's my decision what I do with my money. And it's my decision on what I do for my community. And even if I'm doing community shit, I'm doing it because I want to do it, because it makes me feel good. Like, I'm not doing it because, I'm looking for like the do-gooder award. That's not why billionaires give away their money. Vinny was saying earlier, they do it for the tax break. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was no huge tax break, guess who would never be giving their money away? Billionaires. Yep. You know what I mean? So, like,
you don't become a billionaire by just giving away your money. Number one, let's be straight. Number two, you don't become a billionaire by not being a capitalist in a capitalist society.
Right.
And then on top of that, it's like, if you, and me and my father, we kind of had a little argument over this. The table basically is a white table right now. And then when a lot of those old people that were sitting at that white table are starting to die off, the new crop is starting to say, look, let's open the door to some people. Now, when they open the door to some people, whoever walks through that door is now deemed a sellout for walking through that door. But how's that table supposed to change complexion if it's nothing but whiteness? Like, it's like, okay, then build something for yourself. Okay, cool. All right. I have something for myself. Now, what's happening is that table is recognizing what I can bring to that table. So they're coming to me rather than me sniffing and scratching their ass all the time to be like, yo, guys, you gonna let me in, guys? I'm here, guys. There's a difference.
I'm probably sure that Jay-Z, the NFL didn't call Jay-Z. I'm sure that Jay-Z called the NFL.
Well, some back channels, and that does make a difference
because he's an opportunist.
Well,
right? He sees an opportunity to.
It's hard not to be an opportunist when you're a capitalist.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z saw an opportunity. He was like, I can make money here. You know, there's the whole thing out how he told Jermaine Dupri not to fuck with the NFL, so he could fuck with the NFL.
But see, again, there's context to that's missing.
I don't really know the whole thing, but why I brought it up is because that's what happens in the financial world between billionaires. They try to throw other people with money off the scent so they could be, like, I'm sure Oprah does it.
Yeah.
You know, but Oprah is Oprah. She was like, I'm not fucking with nobody else. I'm gonna just build my own network. She only puts herself on the cover of her magazine. Like,
that's true.
Like, when you get to a certain level, you're like, yo, like, I'm just it. I'm not fucking with everybody. And you don't hear. I mean, I'm sure Oprah does a bunch of shit too that nobody talks about. But
yeah,
I'm also sure that Oprah's not just.
See, the problem that I have though with people just saying Jay-Z's a sellout to Kaepernick. A couple of things. Number one, like you were saying, he was on the scene with Eric Garner. He was on the scene with Trayvon Martin. All of those things preceded Kaepernick.
Right.
And people said that Kaepernick wasn't even on that time until somewhat recently, after Jay-Z was already in that field. So, okay, he was already in that field of things, doing stuff with Garner, Trayvon Martin, Meek Mills, and putting money into that. And there was probably a lot of other shit that people don't talk about that was in personal life, because one of his boys was locked up for a long time. And, you know, he was probably behind getting him out and then taking care of his boy. But now people don't want to recognize that. They just want to see that, okay, it's only about Kaepernick having a job. No, it's not about Kaepernick having a job.
It was never about Kaepernick having a job.
Because he had a job when he was protesting.
Right.
So it was never about Kaepernick getting a job. It was all about criminal justice and criminal reform. But my thing about that, too, is it's the NFL. They're in the business of football. So if you're in the business of football, you have reign over anything football-wise. If you want actual criminal justice change, be it, like we said, a cop, be a lawyer, be a public defendant, be something that actually changes that industry. But expecting football to all of a sudden have this extra outreach is like people boycotting McDonald's for not doing more for the Amazon fires. Like, oh, well, McDonald's get shit from them, and then they have so much money. Why is McDonald's not doing shit for the Amazon? They're not in the business of firefighting.
Right.
So it's like, how are you faulting the NFL for actually trying to do something? They gave $85 million to the player coalition. Granted, Colin Kaepernick wasn't a part of it. Eric Reed wasn't a part of it. Kenny Stills wasn't a part of it. But again, they're doing something, and people are faulting them for doing something. What's the trend? Them not doing something at all?
I feel like the NFL is also very good at like changing the narrative.
That too.
You know what I mean? But
they're in the business of football.
They're always going to change the narrative away from what it is if it starts to affect the bottom line of football. So,
and granted, 80 like they people put the numbers like 80% of their players are African American. Look at how many owners they have. Okay, yeah, you're starting to shuffle the deck now. The fact is he was kneeling for criminal justice. Now, football, NFL is in the business of football. How much do you expect the commissioner to actually say, okay, cops, stop with the stop and frisk. Cops, you need to do this. Football doesn't have that reach.
Football doesn't have the ability to. I mean, they can probably influence that change, but they can't. They have to be. They're not going to be able to like force the cops to stop and frisk.
Exactly.
I mean, they have to change the legislation, and that will happen with the billionaires that own these football teams. Mm-hmm. Pushing their legislation. Because the NFL, like the people who own NFL teams, have other interests, which is again why they are billionaires. So we'll see what the owners do, which is probably not going to be much because they haven't had to change the NFL in 100 years. So they're not going to change anything more than what they need to keep people in the seats. And attendance was up last year, so I don't see them really doing anything.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. People that were boycotting until Kaepernick gets a job. Okay,
nobody was boycotting.
Why do you care what the NFL does with Jay-Z if you're boycotting for Kaepernick to get a job? Because again, he had a job when he was protesting.
Nobody's boycotting. Like people like to talk like they're boycotting, but nobody's boycotting. Like I know like maybe 5 people, who haven't watched any NFL games, but they still watching SportsCenter.
Highlights.
They still watching, college ball.
Yeah, and that's Fox Sports.
If you're gonna boycott the NFL, you might as well boycott the NCAA because they're
the worst.
They're the worst when it comes to egregious fucking.
And even with that new Rich Paul, quote unquote, the Rich Paul rule that have to have a college degree to be a free agent for one of their college players. Like, wait.
I feel like if you're gonna boycott a sport, boycott the whole sport. Like, I mean, again, but nobody's changing the channel on SportsCenter when they're showing NFL Countdown and shit like that.
And especially if your team is winning. Are you going to be boycotting if your team is 18-0 right now?
I don't believe that there was that many people actually boycotting, especially when attendance was up across the league. So... and
I even with some of those people, I thought it was bullshit about like how they try to change the narrative of Kaepernick kneeling about, he's disrespecting the flag. I'm like, no. You could be against police brutality and still be pro cops. It's like,
yeah, of course,
because it's like I can be about loving and respecting marriage, but not liking the violent aspect of domestic violence. I just don't want that part in the marriage. It's just like policing. I like the policing. I understand why they're there. I just don't like the violence and the brutality part of it all. And the fact that they like to stereotype and point out certain people of color.
That level is never going to change until there's more people of color in positions of power.
Exactly.
And you don't get to those positions of power without joining the police force.
And being at that table that Jay-Z is now being welcomed to.
But enough of this.
Yeah.
Because we done beat this horse dead.
Yeah, but I was going to kind of segue it to like, now what happens if the owner of Popeye says some wild ass shit? Are people gonna stop buying that sandwich?
I don't fucking know.
Because people still go
to Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A is known for some wild flagrant shit.
and also being closed on Sundays, Chick-fil-A.
Well, they're on some moral time.
And fuck that shit.
Hobby Lobby's closed too. I should be able to get my
fucking chicken.
Hobby Lobby's closed on
I'll be able to get my
Sundays
delicious chicken sandwich anytime I need it. You know what I mean? Let the sinners work on Sundays then. You know what I'm saying?
The heathens.
Let the heathens,
serving them dark meat on Sundays. We're not giving you the holy.
My delicious chicken sandwich, but that's all right. I'll just go to Popeyes on Sundays. But hopefully they got some fucking chicken.
When we go there,
there's a couple videos surfacing where motherfuckers going to Popeyes for the chicken sandwich and they ain't got them shits. Dude jumped through the fucking drive-through window.
Yeah, he was smacked on some shit though.
I saw another lady like straight wrestling a chick inside the Popeyes. Like she had her choked up. Like people, it's a chicken sandwich.
It's mass hysteria.
It's not that serious. Like
lacing the sandwiches with fentanyl or some shit.
This chicken sandwich better taste like crack. like the way that people are reacting about not being able to get the chicken sandwich. Like,
Yeah, if you got to put on a hazmat suit to make my chicken sandwich, something ain't right there, B.
you know, I like chicken sandwiches, but damn, like it's not that serious. Like I don't get mad when I pull up at like Wendy's or Burger King and they don't have chicken sandwiches.
Nah, but you'd be mad if McDonald's ice cream machine is broken.
I don't eat McDonald's ice cream.
Yeah, plus them and
Plus
Wendy's.
the machine's never working. So
Yeah, them and Wendy's. I don't know what it is with that ice cream machine. Like,
is it not
whoever makes ice cream machines, they need to step their fucking game up or get some competition.
I don't know, man.
Dyson needs to step into that game.
Goddamn.
Dyson
The
making
Dyson ice cream machine, that shit'll be like perfect swirls.
Yeah, be like, yo, where's this ice cream coming from? There's no cream. It's just press the machine and the shit is creamy. Like the fuck? They're bladeless.
Yo, shout out to Dyson because I got one of their vacuums and that shit is.
Shout out to Dyson because when I used to work for Sears, I used to make great commission selling Dyson shit.
Man.
Ooh, hell yeah. I used
It's
to
probably-
push them shits like a motherfucker.
And then
I used to make double commission on them bitches.
and when my lady wanted to buy that shit, I was like, man, we don't need a fucking $300 vacuum. We don't need a $300. Fuck that shit. Then it came.
It don't lose suction.
Then I used that shit and I was like, this is worth every dollar that we spent on this bitch. It got
And
all
it's
the
not
attachments.
supposed to lose suction.
I got all the attachments. I fucking vacuumed my car. I got all the dog hair out of my car. Like, fuck, I fucks with Dyson.
I'm telling you, them and Electrolux, I used to make guap on them on commissions with them bitches.
I
B.
need one of those bladeless fans. Those shits are the best
hell
shits
yeah.
ever.
Yo, I've been scheming on one of them air purifiers for a minute, and they were down to like $100, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I ended up letting that sale just breeze right past me, man.
I'm gonna find one.
And it was a hot and cold one, so it was like in the winter it blew
Oh shit! Yeah,
heat,
yeah,
and then in the winter, in the summer it had the breeze, and it was an air purifier. Oh man!
But
hashtag label out Dyson.
Hashtag label
I'll
out
let
for
your
the Dyson. Real quick before we get out of here because we're up against it.
Yeah,
the Rock Lord got some shit to do.
Yeah.
I got some shit to do. Everybody, we about to go get some motherfucking Popeyes. What time they open?
11.
Damn. God damn, Popeyes, you need to open early. You need to have breakfast chicken sandwiches or some shit.
I saw Chick-fil-A
Like,
might be doing an actual bucket of chicken.
Yeah. But one of the best things about chicken is eating that shit cold. Like in the morning.
Oh hell yeah, cold
Like,
chicken,
it's
cold pizza.
cold fried chicken. That's what you need to serve early in the morning, Popeyes. Just have cold fried chicken. Sell that shit.
Like cold brew.
Yeah, like cold brew. You know, cater to the motherfuckers. It's only serving on Saturdays or some shit. Like the hang of
Chicken and waffles.
yeah.
Oh, chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles in the morning. Like
yes.
there's a lot of things you could do early morning chicken. Stop,
Got us sitting out
stop
there
fucking around.
45 minutes smoking a blunt, waiting for Popeyes to open. Like, yo, these motherfuckers, I see them in the back. Just open the shit. You did.
Right? You already cooking the chicken.
Yo, I see your head in the back. Stop trying to look like you ain't noticed me, B.
We about to go post up in front of fucking Popeyes right now looking like homeless dudes.
Like, yo, what up, bitch?
Yeah. Knocking on the door. Hey.
Yo,
Just let me just.
Yo, just let me in, yo.
It's 11:01.
Yo, turn on the AC and let me in.
11:01.
It's hot out here, B. Got me sweating balls like I'm running. Like, oh man.
Before we get out of here though, Disney Plus, you gonna get it? Or you gonna steal it?
Yeah. Come on, you gonna have me incriminate myself? Nah, I might get it.
I gotta
legally.
get it. I gotta get it, man. Like everything's all the Marvel shit that's coming out.
The ill thing I'm looking towards is the Marvel series that they have, the What If series. Because when I was younger, they used to have the comic books, What If?
Yeah.
And it was like, what if Professor X can walk? What if the East Coast Avengers turned bad against the West Coast Avengers? It was weird. But I'm looking for that series because the other thing too is like all the characters are going to be voiced by the main characters. So like Black Panther is going to be Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Thor.
They're doing a good thing over there at Disney. I just hope they don't charge $30 for the shit.
Oh no, they're giving you the crack prices right now. The first time for free type prices, the easy prices until like you get hooked, and then all of a sudden, sooner or later it'll be like 12. Oh, you just got Hulu?
No, they just bought
Disney. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they own Hulu now.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they're trying to make a play at Netflix right now, so they just.
Yeah, but Hulu's on some shit, man. I probably said this off mic that there was that Hulu
Oh,
that
yeah,
had the
Hulu,
commercials,
but-
and then there was Hulu Plus where you paid for it, and there was supposed to be no commercials.
Now
Then they
it's-
did away with it. Now you're paying for commercials. Like fuck you,
I think they're gonna jack up the price of Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because Hulu got live TV now. That's
it's about
Hulu's
to
main
be.
draw that Netflix doesn't have is
I
live
might have
TV.
to pirate that shit. I've been against like the whole like cracked Amazon sticks for the longest because you got to update those shits too much.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate that shit.
Well, holla at
But-
your boy. That knows a boy.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know.
You know a guy that knows a guy. You know Vinny that knows me.
Hey, you just snitched on yourself. I was trying not to use no names and shit.
and I know Vinny, and he knows somebody else.
But if you need them crack fire sticks, we know a guy who knows a guy who might know a guy about those crack fire sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Katie Reese. Her birthday is today. The fight coming up. Make sure you get your fucking tickets.
Oh yeah. Knock that bitch out. Put pause on that bitch.
Put the paws on her. She's about to go in there and put them hands, put the hitter with the mittens.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
I gotta get that Vault movie too, man.
Yeah, it's out. Walmart. Go get Vault. Shout out
Yeah,
to
but they've been
dude,
fucking around
Tom
my
DiNucci.
paycheck though. So I got this paycheck, I should be straight. So when I do my shopping, my back to school shopping with my son, most likely I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get the Vault. I wasn't even fitting to pirate that shit. I'm not gonna do my man like that.
I'm gonna probably stream. I'm gonna probably just pay for the stream though, because I haven't purchased a Blu-ray in like 5 years.
You got it on Vudu?
So I'll probably just go on Amazon and be like Vault, and it'll be like $12 or whatever it costs, and I'll be like purchase.
Yep. Yep. No, but then you own it.
That should be making me mad though, because you'll be like, damn, I want to watch this movie, and it's like $19, and you're like, fuck.
Sometimes I do it.
Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do
Yeah.
it. Sometimes I rent it.
Yeah, you need to holler at your boy with an upgrade.
Listen, man, I like to make sure that the people making the movies get their shit. I'm not a pirate.
Nah, you know what though? Like some movies, I'm like, all right, Black Panther. Nah, I'm not pirating that shit. Just on principle. But then something like, I don't know, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, or I don't know, some other. No, I'm just trying to think of like some movies that I have no connection to.
No, I could dig it.
Not like Beaches. Like the fuck I'm gonna pay for Beaches for? Like that shit's
Why
gonna
would you-
get pirated.
Why would you be watching Beaches?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like,
Oh, all right.
I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just showing the
see you-
comparison. I'm just showing the
I can't
comparison.
see you sitting down in front of your TV like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Beaches right now. Beaches, yeah, that shit looks like the shit. I'm gonna just watch that shit. That's like people come in there like, yo, what the fuck are you watching? I'm watching Beaches. Yo, sit down and watch this shit with me.
Yo. I just finished some fried green tomatoes, B.
Yo, fried green tomatoes is a classic though.
Yo, you cooked? Nah, I was talking about the movie.
Fried green tomatoes is a classic. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, but still,
watch it.
I
I
don't
watch it
think
every
I'll be
time
sitting
it's-
there smoking a blunt watching fried green tomatoes by myself. Like that's a movie that I have to be with my girl with.
Really?
Or my mother.
I think every time I've watched it, I've been by myself and probably high. So
You see, you like to watch that. Like I would watch like in like Flint or like
I watch a lot of movies
I
by myself though. Like I watch everything by myself unless my girl want to come with me.
Yeah, I
like,
watch a lot of odd shit.
The
But
Dark
yeah.
Crystal's about to come back to Netflix. Shit, I'm
Crystals?
gonna watch the Dark Crystal. Remember the Dark?
Doctor. Oh shit, that spooky ass
They
shit.
remade that shit. Or they got like a reboot.
Oh, that shit was always creepy. That was
Yeah.
like DC Follies.
That shit was
type
great.
puppets, and the Labyrinth also had
Labyrinth.
that.
Yeah.
I couldn't get down with those.
Two of my favorite childhood movies, man.
I couldn't get down with those.
I wish they would do Never Ending Story.
What?
The Never Ending Story.
Oh shit!
They
Oh
need
hell
to
yeah.
redo that shit, man.
You know there was a part 3 of that.
Yeah, it was whack.
I fell off after part 2. I'm like, yeah, this story ended. Yeah, time to put a.
Yeah,
put
the
a pin
second
in
one
that.
was real bad. The third one was like Cruel Intentions. They did 3 of those too,
Oh,
and they really only needed to do the first one.
that's like The Land Before Time. Aren't they on like part 23?
Yo, there's so many Land Before Times.
Oh.
There's too many.
Oh
And
man.
they just keep making them.
It was sad the first time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Be like, yo, what, motherfucker want me to cry some more? Like, I ain't got no more tears after part 12. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm angry. Like, yo, why they keep making these movies? Yo, why they keep doing my dog like that? Sound like DMX and shit.
Right? That was your good DMX impression right
Yeah,
there.
why you do my dogs like that?
But make sure you check us out on the motherfucking
Spreaker.
Really, Siri? What the fuck? That's okay, because I wasn't talking to you fucking dumb bitch. I don't even know what happened. My phone was just like, you need some shit. And I was like, I really don't. But anyway, check us out on the motherfucking Spreaker app, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. Right now, only the video versions of the show are on YouTube, the Saturday Conversation page, because well, I haven't changed it on the Spreaker app to go to the YouTube page. It still goes to my YouTube page, so they're out there. But I got to figure out how to get the old episodes to the new YouTube page without having to painfully do it one episode at a time.
Working 6 days a week, I have a hard time having some time to do anything. But I have to upgrade my YouTube page and start putting some of the Saturday Conversation shit on there. So.
Anything? Castbox. We're on Castbox.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
At Google Podcasts. So we're pretty much everywhere that you can get a motherfucking podcast. Make sure when you go, you click the subscribe or the like or the follow button.
Yes.
Click that shit.
Yep.
So you can get all the shows updated all the time.
Hear that velvety voice.
That's right. The velvety's deliciousness.
I knew the deliciousness was going to come. That's why I just said velvet and just left it at
Listen,
that.
man.
I felt like I was serving you like it was volleyball.
You threw it up. It was
volleyball. And get it spiked in my face.
Check us out on the social media individually, man. Check me out. DJ Caveman. You can just use my government name, but if you don't know my government name, you'll never find me. So just go to the Saturday Conversation Facebook page, like that shit, and then you can follow me from there. Iron Monkey Podcast coming.
Yeah, music in
the works. Shit, we just doing a bunch of shit, man. Look out for us. I'm on the Straw and the Raw. Shout out to the Straw and the Raw. They make the illest little shakes at the gym and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. I saw your commercial in the morning time. I was like, oh shit, I know that dude.
Yeah. I'm in one of the commercials.
They had it as a Saturday morning conversation too.
Yeah. They were like so it says the Saturday morning conversation.
You can tell it's old school. Matter of fact.
But it's on during the Today Show and shit. So if you're local, you see my
two rest in peace, man. To the dude from Cardi's.
Nick Cardi?
Yeah, because they did a commercial at Hope High School when I was there, and in my media class, so we was doing a behind the scenes kind of thing. And I was like, yo, how they filming in our school? They ain't got no people of color. The teacher was like, ask them. So I ended up sitting behind the girl that ended up having lines. So I still can't find that commercial with me in it. Yeah. I'm sitting behind us. They were like, for homework today. It was like, they photoshopped go to Cardi's. Yay!
They photoshopped you out, yo.
I know. Damn. Fucking whitewashing shit.
Indian furniture is mad expensive, but they had some of the weirdest, corniest commercials, but they mad catchy.
Oh, yeah. And then another rest in peace to Mike Van Leesten, a dude that I knew from the Providence Black Repertory Company, local figure. I don't want to say too much more than that, but rest in peace to him. But, give my little shout out to my rest in peace. So, yeah, that's that.
Word. October, I'm going to be running the Detroit Free Press 5K again. You coming?
What?
We flying Detroit.
To do what?
I'm running the 5K.
Oh, yeah, you're running the 5K.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll squeeze some time out of work.
October 17, 18, 19, 20.
We're going to have a road show. Matter of fact.
Vinny, you want to go?
Yeah. All right. Matter of fact.
We're flying. We're not driving.
I got to set up something so that way we can have a trip to New York, do the spa thing, and make sure that
I don't know if I'm doing the spa thing.
Yeah. We're not gonna do the naked scene together. Yeah. So we cool.
That's not happening, bro.
Yeah, I could go upstairs. You could do the downstairs thing.
And now we got to go in the man room, and I'll be like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go get a facial.
Yeah, you do that. You know what too? You could buy extra stuff. You get
That's what I think of a spa.
Scrub.
I think of you get the massages and the seaweed wrap and shit.
Yeah, you could pay extra for that, but it's. I think last time I went, it was $40 for the whole day. But then, if you wanted to get the body wrap or the body scrub or
that's
massage and shit,
that's the spa shit for me. You get the glow.
That's a cool $200
Yeah, you
right
get
there.
the cucumbers on your eyeballs and shit. Yeah, I'm fucking
Nah,
good.
you see, that's where we're slick. Like, me and my sister, like, we will cut our own cucumbers, put them in a bag, and when we get there, we chilling.
That's fact. I'm gonna get my mom. My mom's birthday coming up. I think. Let me see if she want a spot.
Yeah,
day.
put it on. I'll tell you off mic because I don't want no more vagrants going out to that spot. Like,
might.
off mic, I'll tell you the name of the spot.
Oh no, I mean like a real like the other spa day with the fuzzy towels and slippers.
I'm telling you.
Seaweed wraps and shit.
Out in Manhattan, they got another spot. Because the one I go to is out in Queens. And then, like, usually right from there, then I try to go across town to go to a Mets game. So it's like I have a spa day, and then I go to a baseball game, and it's like mad chill. And then after that, I'll go back to Brooklyn, sit on the stoop, drinking and smoking.
We gotta do Brooklyn Bowl too. Shout out to Questlove in the
Oh,
roots.
hell yeah. Brooklyn Bowl on
Bowl
Thursdays?
on Thursdays.
Hell yeah. Before him, they had Biz Markie.
That's right. That's right. But anyway, episode 46 in the books.
Yes, indeed. Lee Smith.
Lee Smith, the Lee
Saving
Smith
the day.
episode, saving the day, 478 saves.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer Lee Smith.
Surprised you didn't remember who that picture was.
Yo, I did. Man, listen.
Especially when
he
we
got
used
like
to
a
have
Jerry curl in the picture, though.
He had a Jerry curl in the baseball card that I got, the little hologram card that we got.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, man.
But
Come on.
another Saturday conversation in the books.
Yes.
DJ Caveman.
DJ I Monkey.
Vinny the Rock Lord.
Yes, indeed. And the Rock Lair.
In the Rock Lair, 476 Studios.
Yes.
Yeah, we out.
Peace.